Hello everyone, give me a second, I need to make sure everything's being run correctly. Give me a second. Okay, so everything looks like it's up and running correctly. So everyone, welcome to my first Final Fantasy XIV stream in almost 3 years, like 2.5 years at this point. So I do apologize for not streaming yesterday. I had internet troubles, I had stuff being fixed on the house that was causing a lot of racket, and like generally stuff that had to be done. So what we'll be doing for this 2-hour stream, I'll be still sticking to Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays with the occasional Sunday stream. I could have streamed yesterday, but I was still getting used to this new Elder Protector that I got, and I wasn't really 100% the streaming. So what we'll be doing is Cosmic Expedition, which I think was released in 7.2, I believe. Yeah, I'm double checking right now. Yeah, it was originally released in patch 7.21. So first of all, what is Cosmic Exploration? Well, it is a crafting and gathering way to level. I actually used it myself. I got from 70, I think it was like level 71, I believe at the time, to about 92 in about 6 hours by just doing that. And it's very, very helpful. So, right where this guy is right here, should be a guy who I've already done unlocked all this. I'll go through each planet and how to get to it and whatnot. But basically, you craft things, and you can do this on a gatherer, or you could do this on a crafter. I'm doing this on a gatherer. Actually, my gathering classes, which, by the way, as you guys see, recap of where I am. I did some work on some classes. So I got Reaver and Leatherworker to 100, as well as Fisher. And this is so Leatherworker and Reaver I actually got up to 100 before Cosmic Expeditions. Haven't really worked on my combat jobs. I'm actually restricted from playing my combat jobs too much due to the fact that pressing all the buttons rapidly could actually make you pull a muscle, basically. So yeah, that's that. So I don't have, I haven't really worked on these jobs. I have actually done some Dawn Trail stuff. I haven't done any of the, like, I only came back, 2 days ago. Got in the swing of things. I will be streaming EVE Online as well. I didn't have the money. I can only choose one, and I felt that I needed to actually get into FF14 before I go into EVE Online. My EVE Online subscription was done. I am actually going to actually resub and actually only try to actually get enough money so I can actually pluck my account. So I don't have to deal with that. So I don't have to keep on paying for IOL money, which would be great. So yeah. Also, this is the outfit that I'm wearing. Is these pieces are actually from the Orange Script item level 750. Vendor, script exchanger, sorry. This is the basic one. As far as I can tell, there isn't actually a better secondhand. These are basically the earrings I had beforehand. And then we get to this. This is actually the primary. This is actually a relic gathering and crafting tool. So each one has their primary. I don't know if you get secondaries. I don't believe so. I think you don't get primaries. But basically this is phase 8. And it's I think it goes up to phase 18, I believe. Let me check. Oh yeah, hang on. Found it. So it goes up to, I think it's there are 16 steps, so I'm halfway there. So I have I'm working on the one I have right now is the second to last of the novice tier stuff. We'll get into all this in a second. So there's especially a quest guy who gives here. Hang on, I have to block someone. Thank you. And basically you go to the moon and you actually there's like cutscenes and it starts your journey. So we'll go to the moon real quick. Beastway Burrows, which is also where you go for a fair chunk of the Endwalker. By the way, to actually get access to the area we're about to go to, you have to actually complete Endwalker's last post-patch regular expansion mission, Endwalker. I'll show you guys. You have to complete this. Level 90 quest. So you have to complete that just to be able to get access to it. And then there's actually, right now there are 3 planets, but there's actually adding a 4th. So you get access to the moon. And then so once you get, it does actually take a bit of time to actually load up. And I'm on Ethernet and it's still having problems loading. But basically, you're on the moon. You're in a different section of the moon. Now, this has already been done before you even arrived. Basically, players what did missions and whatnot to actually do this. There are these that actually help you move around places. This is like the main area. Fortune teller, you can get a supposedly mount. See, everyone's just crafting here. This is crafters just be here, do this. Before I actually do anything else, I want to actually repair all this stuff. And then this is actually we do research. Basically, you report research. So, as you guys see, every crafting job and every gathering job has their own one. As you guys see, I am level 8 with fishery. I need to get research data, which I'll explain in a second, and actually I need, this amount to actually complete it. I see I have almost maxed out on Cosmic Fisher 1. Same thing with Cosmic Fisher 2. Good chunk of the way to finishing Cosmic Fisher 3, and I'm about halfway to Cosmic Fisher 4. I believe there's actually a total of, there are 6. I have to do this. I have to get 6 of enough resources. By the way, the max one, right, requires 8,000 in Type 1, Type 2, and Type 4, 4,000 in Type 5, and 2,000 in Type 6. Now, why do you want to get maxed out? First of all, you get access to the best primary tool for any of the gathering jobs and whatnot, as well as crafting, by 15 levels. I might do this one. So there's question up. So let's actually look at one that I haven't worked on at all. So even though I have access to, on my Fisher, Class A missions, if I go to a miner, I get only access to Class D, which are for level 10s. You can basically, using this, go from a level 10 crafter or gatherer and actually go all the way up to max level. I don't really need to do that because I've actually have most jobs already maxed out. I'll explain this in a second. So I have to do go around, do whatever it requires, and bing bada boom. Right? So you see, I get access to, depending on what planet you're on, gives you different types of research. Like, even though I have Class A, I'm only getting Cosmic Fisher 2 and 1 experience. Some of them might actually get right? So, great. This popped up. I was actually somewhat I was sort of delaying, hoping to show this off. So, this is actually a thing that pops up every once in a while. I think it pops up at least every 30 minutes or so. But don't quote me on it. Apply as a pilot. Alright. So you as you saw, I have to apply, meaning I don't automatically get it. I think you can only have a certain number of pilots per one. But we'll see. So while we're waiting for that, we'll go over. So we have the missions, we have the mech, which still success, basically a daily. Specialized points for each planet has their own. This is basically this allows players who weren't able to take part in it, like I was, and help you actually show you guys what it looks like. Research, port. So I don't think I was the only person who actually applied for a mech. Now you could actually pilot an actual mech, but in this case we're basically driving a flying, I don't know what the official term is, but you can actually fly an actual mech. Now we just gotta wait. Let's see if we can line them up. Should be fine. Nice. I have greatly helped because I'm actually at 2,000. I will look at that later because I have no idea what that is and where to go and turn those in. Oh, and for record, yes, I'm still with my FC that I was part of. They didn't kick me, so alright. So actually, no. We will not do that because I don't think I have this one. Oh, do I? I do. Great. Alright. So, now that we did the as a mech pilot, which requires 1,000 lunar credits, which, by the way, we get a bonus to because of the weapon we have equipped. Alright, we want to get the face, we want to get this. Alright, let's see what we get. Not bad. Like, I have no problem having that. I think I have to actually go onto one of my crafting jobs. To actually get access to the ability that allows me to do it. No, it's actually a general. Okay. So let's actually go back onto fishing. Oh, I didn't actually update this. Okay. Hang on one second. Where is it? Where is it? Right, good. So we're gonna go P, general. Oh, that's craftsman. Never mind. That's not gonna help us. It's a craftsman, so and I'm on a gatherer. All right, so basically, go here. That's basically one of the missions. You know, you want to do them at least when you can, and you're not full on these credits. You want to actually do the ground version of that. Now, why do you want to do the ground version? Because you get increased rewards. So we have this planet, but we're going to actually go here. Now, why here? Well, because this actually gives us the most rewards that we have access to. And yeah. So also, you might be asking, why haven't I also worked on any of the other research data? That thing pops up every time you come here. Okay, sweet. I did a mech ops because you get this. Might go here. And it looks cool. Nice. Alright. So. We get more rewards, than, anyone else. Unlike the first planet we went to, this one gives me access to, for D-Class mission, just D-Class, gives me access to Cosmic Fisher 1, 2, and 3. Which is massive, massive. And just doing C, which actually requires you to do 3 Ds, I get access to, Cosmic Fisher, 4 stuff. I might do this one because this is like the best one in terms of. Yeah, no, because I can max out Cosmic Fisher 1 while also getting a good chunk of Cosmic Fisher 4 and 3. Which, let me remind you, I actually need a lot of those too. And maxing them out, actually, maxing out Cosmic Fisher 1 and 2 will actually give me, be useful for, getting the first of the intermediate tier. Because 3,000 is required for 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, and 3. While only 2,000 is needed for of 4s, which is great. Where is this? Oh, okay, it's actually not too far. So you always want to make sure you actually have your sprint, but it's actually turned into stellar sprint. And then you want to go into these. Yes, everything got moved away, but as soon as I'm done, and I don't need to actually use this again because I am right here. So this one is fairly simple. Basically I have to get the score within 30 minutes. So if I get the basic event, I get a bronze star, meaning I basically completed it. Getting 20,800 to 25,999. I get silver rank, and if I get above 26,000, I get gold rank, which is the best. I don't need that. I honestly don't care. And now, because I'm fishing, I just sit here for a little while. Let's get a bigger version of that. That's a good way to actually do fishing, is actually doing these two combos. Which you can start doing this at 81. Basically what this allows you to do is you're guaranteed to get the last fish you got, but also a bigger version. So if you got a really good one, like what it just got, I can actually get better my score. As you guys see? Now, typically you don't want to do that combo for anything if it's a weak pull, so one exclamation point. And fishing tails take a little bit of time. I am not worried about those, because I can easily get more. Also, as far as I can tell, there's no fishing log for this. And see, I got a silver star. And I am just 250 points from getting a gold star, and I am almost there. And it's only 3 minutes past. This is actually a simple, easy to do mission. You know, I don't have... Alright, so I got my GP back. You always get your GP back. And because I actually got gold, and I have that, oh, I think that only applies for the credits. But because I got gold, I got 195 Cosmic Fisher 4 data set, 105 Cosmic Fisher 3 data set, and only 13 Cosmic Fisher 1 because I was already close to maxing that out. So, yay, that's good. We can actually compare this to what I have. I'm not doing the neck one because I still got the bonus. I see the stats go up a bit. I go from, I'm not counting vitality because there's no point, because I basically have, oh, I can hide. I go up over 100 gathering. I go from 1,477 gathering to 1,584. Perception, I go from 844 to 905, plus I gain 10 extra GP, which is actually really, really great. Also, my lunar credit bonus goes from plus 25% to plus 35%. That's actually great. It should take, I should actually have, I need... So, I need... 74 Cosmic Fisher 2, and then I'm done. So, this is when you start maxing things out, and you got to start near the fishing. That's when things get a little bit tricky. Also, as I was saying earlier, reason why I haven't worked on these guys is, one, you know, I don't want to do crafting. I love fishing a little bit. Used to fish actually in real life, but I can't anymore. I'll tell the truth. But if you actually have a tool maxed out, one tool maxed out, all these other tools gain a 50% bonus to the data set they get. Right? Which is huge. But if you actually have 3, you gain 100% bonus. So if I actually get Mining, Botanist, and Fisher to maxed out, I basically double my gathering rate, which makes it huge. And if I do each job, I get 2 more jobs to max out, I gain 150% bonus. Again, that's massive. So let's say if I do Mining, Botanist, Fisher, Alchemist, and Culinary. So that means Weaver, Leatherworking, Goldsmith, Armor, Blacksmith, and Carpenter gain 150% bonus to their data set increase. So let's get back into the grind. This should... I'm doing this one because I'm already, like, literally already here. So only at 5 bait. But, and I have to do collections. I have to make sure collections is on. And I got 60 data set 2 and 60 data set 3. So that means I'm almost there for data set 2. So I'm just need to focus on those that give me data set 3. 4, sorry. If I can get others, that would be massive. Ooh, I can get this one again, because this one was actually really, really easy. Hey! How are you doing, man? Oh, I don't have the chat. My bad. I gotta fix that. Since I'm fishing, I actually got time. Oh, hand. Alright, so we do that again, and then that, and then we send it off. Oh yeah, no, well, keep on, Evercold's supposed to be coming out, in January of next year. So... yeah, I'm trying to actually find... Probably yes. But thank you for coming by. If you have any questions for me, please. I actually love questions, and I will give you my the best of my answer them to the best of my abilities. 14 is actually my favorite MMO ever, and I played a few of them. I have played World of Warcraft, Warframe, what else have I played? Dungeons & Dragons Online, Elder Scrolls Online, which that is a money grab. That is a complete and utter money grab. Yes. I had some of my best MMO moments in World of Warcraft. It still holds a special place in my heart, but I cannot support the company because of the shit they did in the past. Okay. And it's just like you do shit that I don't approve of, and you're on my shit list. I'm sorry. I can't support you. But one of the reasons why I like 14 so much is, one, they have a lot of voice acting. I mean, a lot of it. It is not like a, oh, you go to do a quest, oh, here's a freaking wall of text. I don't like that. Second, decent. As a crafter, and a person who actually loves to actually spend time crafting, with the ability of, with just a button press, technically 2 button presses, I can switch jobs to a crafting job really, really easy. Here, let me show you. By the way, this takes very little knowledge, like a macro. So I'm pressing my home key, which opens my job menu, and I can go, oh, let's switch to miner. Or let's go back to this and switch to carpenter. Right? I love that I can do that. And that's not only for crafting jobs, but I can also do that for combat jobs. I love that I can just do that. Alright, so I am very, very, very close. So I just need, by the way, I was there the night that Warlords Arena launched. That was an utter shit show. Pardon my French, ladies watching. But it was really, really bad. I know that they got DDoS attacked. Like, I'm not blaming them for that. But still, it took a while to actually clean that up. That's a perfect mission for me. And that's actually not too far away. I did not like what they did with the new races that they did. And plus, they also kind of pissed me off when they got rid of the best combat class in the game, Combat Rogue. I love playing a Combat Rogue. That was one of the only times I actually enjoyed playing PvP. Also, when they decided to, in the middle of an expansion, completely change the Death Knight. Like, I understand you need to do a full couple tweaks, but you basically turn the Death Knight from a two-handed wielding dot person to a dual wielding dot class, and you make the dots less effective. Yes, I get that you needed to tweak them, but don't do that don't do something like that in the middle of an expansion. I was actually raiding when that happened. I was actually raiding with my guild when they did that. And I had to basically stop raiding, spend 3 weeks doing PvP just to basically get the gear requirements. Because they changed all the gear to basically qualify for dungeon, and then spend another week and a half let's try that. Let's get better. I love that they had the heirloom system. Love that. That was a very expensive way to actually boost experienced players to actually boost up their new characters. But still, that was, you know, Blizzard's actually not my fan. And I not only did I play World of Warcraft, I played StarCraft 2. Played a little bit of Overwatch, didn't really like it, it's not my cup of tea. And so I stopped playing. Went to find something else. And then I found Final Fantasy XIV. And oh my god, that was the best decision to come to this game. Was the best decision I could have ever made. Because I've had so much fun. Sorry. I love the job system where I can just switch very easily. And I can basically just enjoy this game. Alright, so I think I am... So I just need 110 Cosmic Fisher 4, and I am done with this. When I was able to get that, like... And I can go back and just do it again. Which I will, because it's like, that, like, give me a chance to do that, I will do that. So, yeah. It took, and unlike most expansions where you can actually get done with it in maybe a day or two, to get through the expansions and like do all the cutscenes and whatnot takes weeks. It took me to go from A Realm Reborn to Heaven's Sword. Took me about 3 weeks. Now, keep in mind, I did have to actually buy an item that allowed me to skip the post-patch stuff for A Realm Reborn. That was like 80 quests. That would have taken me so long to do, and like, there would be like, I think there were like 7 or more raids that I had to do, and a couple dungeons. And at that time, that was just like too much. But now I have done Heaven's Sword, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, Endwalker, and then was actually and now Dawntrail. Which, by the way, I was there for Dawntrail. I think the launch went. There were some problems with it, but what launch of a new expansion doesn't have problems? I think and then I'm going to use Stellar Hook Set. And bing, bada boom. I got it. And I maxed out, you know, to the stuff. So now we'll just go back to the starting area, the base area of this area, and talk to them. Oh, that's right. You have to actually. What's going on? What's going on? I can't see. All right. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Oh, that actually makes a lot of sense that you're doing that. Basically, I thought I would have to get max, like, complete the entire thing to get it, but no, I get it right away. That's cool. I like that. I love that they did that. Wait, wasn't this? Yeah, that. Oh no, I was gonna say, is that the same one we just did? No, it isn't. Yeah, we're gonna take this because it's actually easier to go from here. Yeah, because we maxed out those two ones previously, we're super close to actually getting the next one. Yes, getting max will probably take a freaking eternity, but you know, it is what it is. And before I... Oh, yes. I still have collectibles. Yes, nice. So, yeah. It honestly, at the rate that I'm going, it shouldn't take me more than a couple days to actually to get fishing max close to max out. That was oh, I get that 50% bonus like right away? I thought that wouldn't apply to this. Hang on 1 second, let me check something. I think I figured out why I got that plus 50%. It counts not the level that it's at, it's actually the type. So, types 1, 2, 3, and 4 are considered novice tier. Tier 5 is considered immediate tier, and tier 6 would be considered advanced tier. I think I figured it out. I think I figured it out. Oh, that's cool. But because of that, it's gonna make it. My estimates just got rearranged. I think it's not gonna take a month because I'm already maxed out on two. I'm just 5,000. That that is actually really, really cool. So technically, I can actually do the other ones, but I'm not gonna do that. Because I said I would actually get fishing done first, and that's what I'm gonna do. And then we're gonna use this thing to catch it. That should get us a lot of the way. If not all of it. I'm only 30 points short. Nice. If I catch another one of those things, I should be fine. Wait a minute. No, no, no. My brain's working. Okay. Alright. I maxed out 3. So, what I'm now thinking, right? Because I have to actually get 8,000 in type 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4, which is a lot, by the way. What I could do is get botanist and miner. I'm not doing crafting, so that I can get a double XP bonus. That's interesting. Let me actually finish getting the next upgrades for this, for fishing though, because I'm 187 points away. I mean, yeah, sure. Let me just abuse the heck out of it. I'm actually gonna be a little short, but I'm completely fine with that. By the way, I'm not gonna do the crafting ones. Yes, I could get a 150, but no, that's gonna be. That's gonna be a little over it. That's gonna take a little longer than I want because, you know, that's gonna be a little annoying. Not the one I was looking for, but we can do that. Get the one that we want. And then, being better, boom, we should get really, really, really close. I am 15 short. So as long as I can get alright. But I'm changing it up a little bit. Alright. I forgot to add chum to it. Basically what that does is basically it reduces the time between fishing. And this should be something completely different. Yep. And bing, bada boom. Two upgrades in about like 20 minutes. Damn. I'm good. Alright, so before we actually do the upgrade, let's actually take a look at what we get. Oh, no, hand. No. Alright. So, we're gonna go... We're only gonna get minor stat boosts for gathering and perception. Gathering increases the likelihood we're gonna get stuff, and perception determines how great we are. But we also start getting FINA credit boosts by 10%. That's a good thing. So we're gonna put you there. Alright. Ah, I see. Okay, yeah, because so I was right. So as you guys see, the marker between Fisher and say botanist are different. Because this one actually has like a triangle, while botanist has like a somewhat of a circle with a dot in the middle of it. I see. Okay. So, no, we're actually going to... we only get... Damn, the stat increases isn't massive? But, you know... We're almost there! So we have... 6 more to go. Because we actually had everything maxed out, pretty much. We got 4 that are close by that. We're gonna continue with Fisher for simplicity's sake, because it makes sense. And I think okay, we're about to get a red alert, which happens I think every 4 or so hours. This is the only one that's given me 5. I assume there's no... Yeah, this That's the only one that's going to give me 5. Now, because it's a red alert, I'm actually going to move away so you guys I don't have to overtake them. Basically, I think on this world, and because it's floating seawater event detected on. Yeah, because it's actually looks like it has water in its name. It should actually give us. Oh man, I need to actually make a duplicate of that. And then I'm looking up at. Um. Alright, so I found the um the the event. It's called Bubble Boom. I'm looking at what you can get from it, and it's not really worth it for me right now because I'm not getting the data that I really need, which is data 5. Because I have no data 5. I think I only need 100. That should not be that difficult. Okay, yeah. We'll look at it in a second. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna do. I thought I had this crystal too. I can just, yeah, okay. As long as we're over water, we should be fine. Yes, we should be fine. This one is basically the size and how many fish you get is what will be scored. We have 30 minutes. This is actually easy. This is one of the easier ones. Because there's ones that, I'll be basically doing that as soon as I actually. Can you give me like something that's not weak? You know, save me some time here. It looks like no one's actually doing it. And let's cash back in. This time you use the Stellar hook set. Because that should give us a lot more. I thought for a second that I was going to do it. If after the first pull it actually like pulls away, then yes, it actually failed. But if it keeps on doing it, then you can assume that it actually, yeah, like what's doing multiple pulls, yeah, it's still being pulled in. You can't fail. Nice! I didn't even mean for it to actually get a large, but, you know, there it is what it is. Oh, people are doing it! It's just them taking their sweet ass time. Alright, so, as I suspected, so, yes, I can actually do this and actually get, good of, I'll just credits, but I won't get any 5, and I need 5. So, as you see, yeah, because that's like, I can easily get, okay, this one is, I can totally do this one, because this one is gonna be easy. I'm gonna do a triple hook as the first one, because this one just basically get stuff out of the water as fast as freaking possible. And I have 5 minutes to do it for gold. Damn! I got 10 in one pull? I'm gonna wait a second so I can actually get alright. So I should be able to get as long as I don't fail on the pulling, I should be able to actually. Yep. Come on, can I get another 10? No, I get a 6. But that's perfectly fine. Because I have over 3 minutes and I only need 4. And it doesn't take that long to actually pull anything, and I actually have. See, Chum actually makes for this. Chum makes it so much better. Sadly, I didn't get the another 10, but getting 10 in the first place made this mission so much easier to complete, and I'm about to complete it. I got 75 Fisher 5 and 125 Fisher 1. So, what does that mean? I have met the basic requirement for Common Fisher 5. So I just need 250 of 4 and 3. A little more than 3, 115 for 2, and 220 for 1. Can we actually go and do this? Can we actually get... That wouldn't be perfect. And we can just... This is another one. Catch as many as possible. With our... With our previous 10 that we got, this should be a freaking cakewalk. Damn! And it looks like we're gonna actually be able to do this in under minute 30. Yep. So we got 105 for 2, 3, and 4. So yeah, that's actually a good... That's actually a good goal, because we're much closer. I don't want to do those because those actually suck. Do I want to do this A class? Probably, yeah, because that would probably be the easiest one to do. Also, love this. I need to find this piano song. Because this is actually a really good piano song. It sounds like jazz to me. It really does. I'm just gonna go over here and teleport. Because that's the fastest way to get over there. I might be able to, and I'm saying this with the word might be able to get the research data for max level 1 in today before the next stream. And that is a massive might. It would really depend on what's the score? 2000. I should be able to do that. Let's add that. The downsides of actually getting of having a red alert going is you can't get mech quests. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's do this, let's do this. Come on. We only have 13 more tries at this. Because this is a more tricky one, because I only get a limited amount of... Oh, come on. I thought that would have been a collectible. Yeah, I have collectible on. I'm down to 11 and I haven't got a single collectible? Damn. That's why, that's the thing I hate about collectible fishing. Is because, unlike mining a botanist, you have a set amount. You can easily say, oh, I want this, or I want that, or... Come on, give me a collectible that I can actually do. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I pressed 2 by mistake. Let's actually turn off snacking. That might actually solve the problem. Oh, come on! Yeah, I keep on getting inverted lungfish. I only have 6 tries left. After, 5 after this one. By the way, to successfully complete a red alert, you have to have both these bars completed. If you only have one, but the other one, you don't get it. I'm hating this mission because I haven't got a single fucking collectible. Let's turn it on and off again. See if that actually helps it. And how many? Three tries. They might be able to do this if all those players are doing gem crafting, mining, and fishing. Switch over to carpentry, culinary, and botanist. They might have a chance. What? Wow. I've never actually had this happen. I'm gonna have no choice but to do triple hook. And hope it actually, I get it. That absolutely sucked. Let's give it one more try. Cause I've never seen that happen. 17. They're not gonna make it unless a bunch of people start turning it in now. Yeah, this if I can't get it if I get 2 of these missions in a row, that's gonna absolutely piss me off. And it's not like, if... And if I got... Well, because I wouldn't be able to fish here if I didn't have collection on. Let's actually move over here, and I'll show you guys. See? It wouldn't actually let me do it. I have no idea what the frick is going on. Because that should not be possible. Damn it. My elbow. Luckily, I don't have these fish, like, piling up. What is going on? I've almost expended my, yeah. I think I know what's happening because I was so overconfident earlier. This is... I have no idea what's going on with this. I am going somewhere else. Yeah, let's do this one because this one gives me a lot more. The only downside of actually being in this zone is the fact that you cannot fly. You have to travel everywhere by either foot or mount. And yeah. This next mission is going to be the last one for the stream. I'm going to then take a little bit of break and then get back to it. I'm going to try to get to at least phase 12 done tonight. If I get it, that'd be freaking massive. Let's then start off things with a triple hook. That should actually start things off really well. That absolutely sucked. Yeah. I know we'll be ending a little early, but my arm's starting to hurt, and I need to actually take off the brace because I have to. I'm wearing it when I actually play. So. But this should actually get me a good chunk of the way to these 3 being done. Yeah, it just... You can tell how slow it's going to be based on the score requirements. Because if it's a low amount, then yeah, everything's like doesn't have that many points. Let's add this and take out that. So if I get 2 more of those, I'm done with this. Looks like I'm gonna need 1 more and then I'm done. And of course, then I get a 300. Alright, I got 100, 2 and 3, and 125, 1. Yeah. This one's just gonna require me to actually get it up. But yeah, this is gonna be it for today's stream. I'm gonna head back to Solution 9, because that's where I'm having to do a bunch of stuff. Gonna get some rested XP. And whatnot. But yeah, this is Kavfire signing off. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I will see you all Wednesday, unless something happens. Alright, peace out.